Oh my God. What time is it? It's like Thursday already. What's up, everybody watching the 757 Watch Show? My name is George. It is Monday, man. Yeah, brother, we're back. I had to take the week off, man. I went straight for 2 weeks live every night. Heroes Con, Road to Heroes Con, Mike Young. I mean, we did He-Man movie. I saw it twice. Can't wait to see it again. But tonight we're talking about Supergirl. Supergirl's coming out this week. All right. Let's bring these crazy cats out. My man Angel's here. There he is. There's my man Angel right there. We were waiting for Derpy. Derpy's on vacation. Still came to hang out. All right. Cliff on Comics is here. Look at this, everybody. Look at this panel. Look at this good-looking panel, everybody. There's like a bouncer outside. They're like, nah, bro, you got to tuck in your shirt. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, my gentleman? How you doing? Lizzie was supposed to be with us tonight. Lizzie had an emergency. So she actually saw the movie and fell ill. That's a true story. That's a true story. So hopefully she'll be okay, and we'll have her the next one. We'll get an update. Maybe we'll see in the comments. We don't know. She said she don't know. Maybe the meds don't wear off. But gentlemen, how we doing, man? Supergirl. Straight up, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Overall, thumbs up.
It was entertaining.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Okay. All right.
I like this. I like this era of Supergirl. I like this era of Supergirl.
Okay.
Today's era of Supergirl.
Say again, Cliff?
He says, I like this era of Supergirl. Do you mean 84 Supergirl or 2020?
The mic.
No, I can hear. Angel, he's asking if you like modern Supergirl or just 84 Supergirl.
Modern. Okay, so Cliff, I was wrong. I was 6 when it came out. It was 1984. So we're all the same age. Here's when I was younger, I thought it was the most coolest thing in the movie when I first saw it on TV. But as I got older, now that I resaw it again, it makes no fucking sense. You went from a bubble, also you're wearing the Supergirl outfit. My cousin is super. Like, how the fuck? Where's the connection to all this? It's like, it just. I felt like that movie was rushed.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. So you said the movie came out in 84. Yeah, I was 9 years old. I did not see this one in the theater.
I did.
You saw Cliff saw it in the theater. And Kenzo, this is your first time watching it, right?
Now, I may have seen it. I just don't recall it. So, I forget a lot of shit now. So,
I know.
No, it's according to like when I watched it, I was like, wow, yeah, I don't remember any of this. So, I remember the ladies, but I think I've seen them in other movies,
I do the same Dunaway.
That's because
it's Chinatown Faye Dunaway. It's King Kong Faye Dunaway. Come on.
That's because they give the Golden Girls 24/7 on 3 different channels on cable. That's Blanche. To me, that was Blanche and Rose.
You are terrible. Faye Dunaway was gorgeous back then, and my gay ass can tell you. All right? Brenda Vaccaro, I love her nonstop.
Everybody in that cast is attractive.
Did you see the Supergirl preview stuff with her V-neck gown? I was like, it was titties galore and hair. I mean, she was it for back then.
I mean, Hello Slater was hot back then. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like when she wore that out, I was like, okay, yeah. Especially as a kid, like
they gave her a very similar diet to the Christopher Reeve diet, and it was like, controlling your carbs, lifting heavier weights, right? And then, but the shit they did to her, where it was like, okay, Helen, you got 15 minutes, go raid the fridge, eat. And it was like, so I didn't like, I heard those stories and I thought that was a bit rough, but she did it. She did. I forgot what it's called, where you do that routine where, your calories are at different moments and then you just do heavier weights and less lifts, right? But she did that. And she didn't have Darth Vader to train her. Christopher Reeve had him to train him, though. So I think she did really good for the limitations they gave her.
Yeah. I feel like that script, like her playing Supergirl was all. I loved her as Supergirl. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like the movie was rushed. Like, they didn't give no plot. Like, she became Supergirl here, and also she knew her cousin was Clark Kent was Superman, and I just feel like it was all rushed.
So when I saw the movie, hold on, Cliff. When I first saw the movie, I got to see it. My Uncle Joe recorded it off of HBO, and he was my original algorithm. So I'd be like, "Hey, Uncle Joe, do you have this movie?" He used to have
Did he record the intro for you too, though? Because that's the best part, right? The HBO intro where it
yeah.
comes out?
Goosebumps.
Oh,
Like,
come
oh,
on.
it's gonna be a good HBO presentation.
That's right.
So, and I finally got to watch it, and I remember. So now this might be. I was 9 in the theater. So when I finally watched it, maybe 10, maybe 11, who knows, right? And then I did not like it. I remember watching it, and it was one of those movies where I was so pumped, but I was just so let down when I saw it when I first saw it. You know what I'm saying? I was just like so let down. I'm like, ah. So the point of new TV, who this is, I finally got a big screen TV, so I'm rewatching old movies that I haven't seen since 1987. You know what I'm saying? And I saw them on a little, 27-inch TV and whatever standard that is. Now I'm watching them full screen, digitized, whatever version it is, and you notice, like, I can see the strings when she flies out of the water on my TV. I was pausing. I'm like, oh shit, you can actually see the strings. I'll tell you this though, on the rewatch, I enjoyed the movie more. There's still a lot. I really was like, I gotta fast forward through this. I can't. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of it but I found myself some points going, oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty badass. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll talk about like some of our favorite scenes and everything. But Kenzo, this is your first time. Cliff's a fan right off the bat. Angel's a fan. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat. And they're both pervs. So they're comic book fans and pervs. So that's two things going for them.
I got the second part. I don't have the first part. I'm not.
Okay.
It's something when a woman wears red, when a woman wears red, it just does it for me. Don't know what it is. It just does it for me.
So you know what the funny thing is I actually had a revelation of my own, and then when I thought about it for a second, it made perfect sense. I didn't realize, and of course, I hadn't seen it, but when I saw it, I said, "That's Becky Gelke. That's the woman in the blue sweatpants on Seinfeld." And I thought, well, of course he's going to put Supergirl in his show. So she actually played a character for one episode that Seinfeld was in love with her, and he hit her, and the girl he was with hit her car, and then he wrote a check to her, so she blamed him, and then Kramer ends up dating her. But it was like the whole thing. I was like, of course he would put Supergirl in his freaking show. But no, I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. The evil was kind of accidental, which I didn't like. She was like, okay, she just stumbled upon it. It fell in her freaking food. Like, that part of it was kind of like,
what's this in my mashed potatoes?
Right.
Now wait,
it was salad
the
changing
dressing
of her outfit
also
in the bubble was weird.
In the version that you're watching, is Selena with Nigel when it falls in her salad dressing, or is she alone?
No, she's with him. They're talking in front of the water.
I just need to keep confirming we watched the same version of the film. That's the international cut. The one I saw in theaters, guess what? She's alone.
Yes.
Gets into her car. Her car starts doing stuff on its own, like turning on the radio.
Ooh.
And so it's even more accidental. If this version does more with the extra 10 minutes it has, it does more to show you Argo City, and it does more to develop Selena's relationship. So in that moment, that's supposed to, and I know I'm filling in because I read the freaking novelization 100 years ago. In that moment, we're supposed to visually see that she's an impatient witch in practice, right? Yeah. And this thing now just gave her the key to throw her patience away.
Whatever she wants. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and I honestly, the funny thing is, at the end of it, when it finished, the best thing for me was, I love cheese, man. Like, give me all the cheese. I don't care how cheesy the hell it is. I like that. Like, I'm, campy, cheesy. I don't care. I enjoy that because that brings me back, because that's what we grew up on. So at the end of it, I was like, all right, because literally I threw it on at like midnight last night and started watching it at midnight. So I finished it late last night, but yeah, it wasn't bad. I will not say anything bad about it, except, like you said, the rushing and certain things are left out, and there's not much of a backstory.
Is it true that it feels rushed and a lot of parts are missing because technically they wrote the original story with Superman in it?
That is part of it.
That is part of it.
Yeah. I've heard stuff like that where
but they did some good course correction overall. But they relied too hard on the audience to fill in the gaps,
See, I know when I rewatched it, I was taking notes, and I'm like, the same thing. I'm like, how? So the movie starts off in Argo City. Argo City is what? The city from Krypton that survived, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the same universe as the Christopher Reeve universe.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And if I remember, this takes place after Superman 3, before Superman 4.
Correct.
And so let me bring up the book real quick.
Would you like a squirt? Would you like a squirt? What was that? No. Was he getting drunk? What was he doing?
No, he was getting drunk. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was getting hammered.
Oh,
That's
Peter
what he was saying. Drink.
Yeah,
Trying to get him bastard.
And the rumor is he was tanked. The old dude. What's his name?
Peter O'Toole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
O'Toole.
listen, that scene. They said that scene. He was gone as shit.
He was. Yeah, you could tell. That's
Oh,
funny.
hold on. So let me just switch this over.
But just to let everybody know, I'm not bashing the movie. I enjoyed the movie, and it gave it gave the Christopher Reeve vibe. Like, she's a good girl. She can't do wrong. She has to live up to her cousin. It was good. It gave you that Christopher Reeve vibe, especially when she was flying the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
She looks great. She looks
Great.
She does look great. The director was in touch with Richard Donner for technical advice and expertise. So all his notes that he got from Richard Donner play out where Supergirl uses her powers for the first time.
See,
You know?
but see how like it looks great. Even the film looks great. I think the first two Superman movies, they look. I mean, I love them, but if you go back and watch them, they have like that fuzzy Vaseline glow. You know what I'm talking about? If you go watch
Extra cheese. Extra
Adjust your TV settings.
No, hey, maybe that's the next one on UTV. Who this?
Right,
But,
exactly. Do not set it to 666 refresh rate, my man. Tone it down.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah.
So, but when Supergirl lands, that was my problem, though. She's like, I could get past. Okay, she's in the spaceship. Computer technology, space magic. Okay, she got a costume. You know what I'm saying? Probably figured out Kal-El's already on Earth. Came up with a backstory because I know that shit was half-assed also too. I do appreciate the original Superman movie had about 2 hours before we saw him as Superman. This one was like, boom, boom, boom. She's in school. Let's get on with the story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which was okay.
They explain poorly in the beginning that they, from inner space, not outer space, but inner space, a shrunken dimension is where they are. They can observe the outer world from there. So they have observed Kal-El and his adventures. So they're fully aware of him. They've been watching him, admiring him. So they breeze through that, but Kara comes with that knowledge when she arrives on Earth.
Yeah.
And we're expected to go along for the ride. Hey, Locke.
Locks, man.
And a lot of people have to realize Supergirl and their technology was way more ahead than Krypton was. So just like in the comics and just like the way in this movie, they were more advanced than Krypton.
But it's funny when it's like, look at this magic wand. Look at this. All drunk. Look at this magic wand. Here, do you want to play with it? Do it. You can do whatever you want. And what the fuck? Into this creepiest mosquito ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
again, she was not expecting the Omega Hedron to be so powerful that it would breathe life into this sculpture. You know, the wand is a sculpting tool, Kryptonian sculpting tool, but the Omega Hedron is a phenomenal power source, right? That boosts the power of the things around it. And
so when
that's where it gets super dangerous.
So when I mentioned earlier that maybe on the ship it was able to produce her Supergirl costume or whatever,
Yes.
do you think that costume was originally for Peter O'Toole?
Yes, because you see the red, yellow, and blue fabric in the ship.
Yeah.
You see the fabric.
It's laid down on if you look at it in the beginning, there's a big circle where it's shut like this. In the middle, you can see the costume that was in there. So when you sit down as you transport, it explains the story and the knowledge of what's going on, where you're going, your destination. And when you get out, you have the suit on. And that's how.
But that ship was for him, right? It was his ship.
Yeah, but it knows she's Kryptonian, so the ship adjusted for her.
or it knows how Peter O'Toole does when he goes on holiday. You know what I'm saying?
No, because remember, this is a very special ship. This ship is a one of a kind, special. They live in inner space. Like the only reason to use it would be for danger. Now, mind you, so when I'm a kid and I own the storybook, it's the first time I see a picture of Nigel with Selena, and I was like, "Wait, was he supposed to be there?"
Yeah, and it falls right into salad dressing or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
because remember,
the salad dressing.
because there's two versions. There's one with this one that you're watching right now, and there's one her by herself.
And that's the original, yes.
Yes, and that is the original, and that's the one that she's sitting there complaining about her magic, and next you know, poof, it came out of nowhere, and the story just took place from there.
Yep.
Okay,
And
so
also, I want you to know, the director's this theatrical cut that we watched is the one they got in Europe. So in Europe, they had the extra 10 minutes, you know, all along, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, that wasn't it? Have you noticed that overseas get the extra 10 minutes and the extra footage and the extra stuff that's added in opposed to when you're here in the US?
Let me tell you about distribution in Europe. The director, French director, half the studios they were using, European studios, the actors, more than half of them European actors. So yeah, they gave it that little extra boost for when they sent it overseas. And also Warner Brothers just kept giving up on this film because they wanted to release it July of 84. And of course, what was happening in July of 84? The freaking Summer Olympics.
yeah, it's not only that, 84 was a crazy year for movies.
Yes.
Terminator, Gremlins, you know what I'm saying? Last Starfighter.
I saw that one in the movie theater.
Karate Kid, Beverly Hills Cop, you know what I'm saying? Supergirl was already a spin-off of movie number 3. You know what I'm saying? It was a spin-off of Superman 3, basically, you know, competing against all these amazing movies.
Yeah.
But
by the way, look at the left page where that is all practical effects and how beautiful that looks.
That's what I'm saying. It looks great. It looks, you know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed the way it looked. And I'll be honest with you, that end scene, even though she's just flying, when she's going straight up to the mountain, when I rewatched it and I went back and I just fast forward just to some clips, and I was like, oh yeah, go Supergirl. I was like, fuck yeah, go get her.
No,
you know,
right? No, it's so good. It's so Final Confrontation, you know? Like she's like, oh shit, she's got my friends. Like she's just like boof, you know? I love that.
Locke says, I was 13 years old when I fell in love with Helen Slater. Supergirl, hands down, yellow heart, red. Drafted in 1984. Did Ron Perlman play Lobo in this version of Supergirl? I know. Actually, Ron Perlman was playing. He would have been a great Lobo. He was playing Beauty and the Beast, the TV show.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
I used to watch that with my mom, bro. Yeah, it was crazy. Check that one out, man. That's a draft. Thanks for stopping by. So definitely you can see some of the strings here and stuff like that.
I love that picture. The one with her in the water. To me, that defines Supergirl. It feels very Kryptonian, very like, you know, like it's like her first time like flying. Like I love that picture.
Okay. And I like when she chooses to spread her arms. I feel like that's a very defining I'm Supergirl moment. She flies like Superman when the heat is on. But like when she's just Kara, she's just flying like Kara, and I love that.
Yeah. I mean, I get this. I get all this. Maybe sand. You know what I'm saying?
That's when she broke that rock, right? She's all cracked.
Yeah. You know, I get why
she heat visions the flower to make it bloom, which also was not in the American cut.
But she was also Helen Slater. She was in Seinfeld. She also played in the 80s Superboy TV show. She played Lara, right? She played Superman's mom from Krypton in the Superboy TV show, and in Small.
No. She plays Melissa Benoist's mother on Supergirl, the TV show.
Yeah. That's the CW show. That's the CW show. I'm talking about Superboy. Not Smallville.
Right. That's two old ass people, and not her. And also, the woman who plays Ma Kent on Smallville is Lana Lang from Superman 3.
Annette O'Toole. Yeah.
Now, I will tell you this: she does get to play Kara Zor-El's mother Clark's aunt in an episode of Smallville.
Smallville, yeah. That to me was like the big thing. Like when that episode when she first appeared, I'm like, oh shit, it's Supergirl. But I'm like, nope, that's not Supergirl. But I'm like, that's Supergirl, which is
no, that was cool.
Did you guys like Smallville, Supergirl?
Yes, I do. I have the entire season on DVD.
Laura Vanderhoof, I loved her, and she plays Brainiac / Indigo in season 1 of Supergirl, and their fight is so meta. I love it because she's punching Supergirl around the office, and she's like, "You would be nothing without me. You wouldn't be here without me." And it's so cool because she got to play Supergirl on TV first, right? So I love that.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a great show. I mean, I just wish I wish that when they did the whole Justice League introduction slowly, that they would have had Supergirl in there. It would have been like the defining moment to have her there.
In Smallville, right? In Smallville?
Yeah.
It's like they shoot her off, and then we just saw her like years later.
Yeah, that kind of took me off.
She had gone to start filming V, right?
Oh,
the TV series. And I want you to know, her last 2 appearances of Supergirl, give it up to Homegirl because she ran set to set, changing clothes to go from V to Smallville and back for her 2 last episodes of Smallville.
And the studios were not that they weren't close. The studios were not close. She literally had to run from one studio lot to the other studio lot
on the same property, but one's way off on one end. She's running through, changing clothes, and I was like, "Yo, this woman is amazing."
Yeah, I loved her as Supergirl. I mean, and like her on Smallville playing Supergirl, that was my favorite thing.
Yeah, so, I love when her and Clark are learning how to do powers together, and she's like, "You're messing up Flight. Like, how are you messing up Flight?" And then he's teaching her how to use super hearing. She's like, "It's too much." He's like, "It's not too much. Just keep, just keep at it. Just keep, removing the sounds." And it worked for her. Of course, she became more powerful than him for 2 whole seasons.
I was about to say that. Usually, in most lore, Supergirl is stronger than Superman.
Well, if in DC mythology, in DC universe, technically Supergirl is older than Superman.
That is true. So the only time she was truly more powerful than him was when they brought her back in the Michael Turner era, and then they toned that down when Jeff Lemire was writing her. It was a type of kryptonite poisoning, and it was overpowering her, and that was it. And when her parents returned, they put her in a device that restored her and removed the crystalline disease, and then she's just as powerful as Superman after that.
Well, wasn't it a great intro for DC to bring her back in the Batman Superman run?
Oh, absolutely.
And the fact that she's
suspicious.
And she woke up in the Batcave and destroyed the Bat computer, and he looked at him like, "You do realize your cousin just destroyed $5 million of my equipment?
Show me another $5 million." Yeah. So this is her. She goes into school. Is it clear? Is this a high school? Is this
it's a high school, and it's a private school,
like a boarding school? Facts of life.
Yeah,
boarding school.
Right. Well, and again, if you stop the movie when she types the letter from Clark, you get all the information there. Like, oh, she's an orphan, please, blah blah blah. All that shit is actually in the letter.
Okay, so this is Lucy Lane, right?
Lucy Lane,
yeah.
Lois Lane's younger sister, right?
Yep.
Who has a thing for Jimmy Olsen.
For Jimmy Olsen. And I remember this actress from Grease too.
Yes.
Right? I remember her from Grease too. Okay, so I totally forgot about these two. So I forgot about these two when I rewatched
the Mean Girls.
The Mean Girls, yeah, bro. they were gonna kill them with the hot water and shit. I think Supergirl. So I know. So what I'm talking about, if you haven't seen it, all the girls are taking a bath after playing sports. They don't show nothing, so calm down.
Nothing wrong.
Only shoulders up. That's all you see. This is all you see.
That's the 80s for you.
It's not Porky's. It's not Porky's.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not Porky's. So these 2 girls, what is it? They put the hot water. They turn it to hot water.
They turn off the cold water.
So I heard one of the extended versions. They show more of these 2. You don't. Oh yeah, you see more of them being assholes, but that's it. That's it. Okay, not them trying to kill classmates.
They were the mean girls in school. That's what they were. They were the mean girls. They thought that they were better, and everybody else was like, over here.
Remind me again. What does Supergirl do? They're taking a shower, and then Supergirl
So
uses her.
they're gonna mess with the water, and Supergirl using X-ray vision, super hearing to hear them, and heat vision combined. She heats up the hammer so the water blows up on them,
And they got
gets all
soaked.
over them.
Oh, here you
And
go.
then they run through in front of everybody, and everybody
Yeah,
laughs
that's
at
the
them.
scene right there. That's the scene right there. And then they get soaked and they tripped on the floor. It's hilarious.
This is where the new student kills girls that weren't found until years later back in the boiler room. Because we don't see them again. So I think she takes them out.
because they kind of just decide to back off because Kara basically screws up their plans a couple of times, and they're like, "All right, we're turning into the losers. We gotta get out of this."
Yep.
You know what I noticed? This book skipped a very important part when Max Headroom is about to jump her. Remember Max Headroom?
Oh my
yeah,
god,
no,
that
because
was
this
so
is a
bad.
storybook for children, and that is an attempted, you know what scene?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, that was hardcore. Yeah, it's like yeah, we gonna get some. It was like so old school.
We're out to have a good time.
You know what? I want to tell you, as bad as it is, do you not remember the first Death Wish?
Oh yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
Because they pulled the same shit with his wife.
Yeah,
you
go
know,
back and
it's
watch
just
the
more
first
dudes.
Death Wish. You watch the first Death Wish, you'll never watch Jeff Goldblum the same again.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you can't. No.
He's part of that gang. Yeah, I went back, I rewatched it. He's all like, hey, yes, I'm gonna grab you, yes. But so there's a creepy ass scene. So what I really do like about this movie, even though there's not a like even Christopher Reeve, there's not a lot of punches, but she uses her powers a lot, right? We see her use her X-ray vision. You see her flying. We see her doing the. Doesn't she use the freeze breath in this?
For the
she uses it
spikes
to
at
blow
the
stuff
end.
away, but yeah.
She used it for the spikes at the end. They were lava, and she blew them. And then
That's right. She freezes them.
Yeah,
Yes.
freezes them.
So she basically uses all her powers in this. I think that's
absolutely. Super speed, heat vision, super hearing, super breath, heat vision repeatedly.
That was another great scene. That was my
lightning.
favorite scene. That right there was my favorite scene.
That was cool.
That was my favorite scene.
Right, because she put real heart into this moment, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, she did.
She was great, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's of course there's parts of the movie where I'm like, holy crap! But there's parts of the movie like this, like stuff like this, or when she's flying around and stuff like that. It looks great.
Yeah.
So
she still wanted to stay nice girl, so she goes and says, "Well, I don't know about staying out late." And of course, they make the lady that's watching the room drunk or watching the
drunk as a skunk. Oh my god, yo, she was gonna fall on the floor, drunk as a skunk.
Where's your outfit? What are you wearing?
And again,
take that off.
And again, the old mother hen and being drunk was not in the original U.S. cut. You know. But I like that it was there because it makes a lot more sense. A private boarding school. How is Kara just coming in and out whenever she wants?
Yeah.
And it still makes her wholesome because she asks about it and she's concerned about staying out late because it's wrong, So
yeah.
Because she's like, I have to sign out, and all that kind of stuff when you leave.
Yeah. It's like little do they know, girl is trying to find an Omega Hedron. She's flying over Chicago, be like, what is this?
All right, I totally forgot. This is the guy, right? I kept saying, "Where's this guy from? Where's this guy from?" This is the guy from Die Hard from the beginning,
and other things.
I mean, mostly he's known for Supergirl and being
he had a big mustache.
He's known for
that's the guy from the
Supergirl, and
beginning.
he's also known for it's a horror movie Urban Legends Final Cut. He's an Urban.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So that was pretty funny. Seeing him. So he's the handyman, and what's the witch's name? Selena.
Yeah.
Selena. Try to make him fall in love.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's in Anywhere But Here with Susan Sarandon and Natalie Portman.
Okay. All right. That's pretty recent too. That's not like.
But getting eaten by a tractor is probably his best role, right?
Let me tell you. So it was really.
Yeah.
When I was a kid in the theater, my sister and her friend Sharon were the ones who took me to this, and they were like, well, he's hot, right? So like when he wakes up from the tractor and everything, they're like, oh, and I'm like, oh, I don't get it. And then like, I don't know, I turned 12 and I'm like, oh, I get it.
He's a good looking dude. He's a good looking.
like rewatching it, like I felt like when the way he was acting, the toothpick and everything, like you are so hard trying to be a New Yorker. The whole handyman, you Brooklyn, trying to be all macho. I'm like, no, dude.
Oh, what creeps me out is he's like in his mid-30s, and how old is Kara supposed to be?
Yeah, she's in college.
Car's supposed to be like 19, and he's supposed to be like 28.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it's the 80s, so there we go.
It's the 80s, so
Yeah.
Pa carajo right away with
Yeah.
Yup.
And this dude, right? This guy was trying to mack it to Blanche.
Oh man, those teeth, Nigel. Man.
Yeah, he got the teeth.
Oh my gosh, she dogged him. She's like, you can't start the car without the keys. And she said, what? Later, and she left him in the park.
Yeah. He's a big time comedian too, from England.
His own car.
Yeah, no, that's Peter Cook. And my God, he was all over British television. Like, you've seen this man more than you know. He worked with Dudley Moore. He worked with like everybody.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look up.
He did the original Ben Dazzler or something like that. Do you remember with Brandon Fraser and
Bedazzled?
Dazzled, but he was the original guy. They just remade the movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's when he makes the wish with the what's her face? She's like a genie or whatever.
Bedazzled, he's the devil.
The devil.
Yeah.
Then the original one.
So
well, I gotta say, Faye Dunaway did show some leg a few times, and I was impressed. I have to say, she did. She showed some stems, and I was like, wow. All right, you go.
Of course, there's rumors about everybody, but there's rumors that she was a diva on set and stuff like that. She deserves it. She played a part. She looks great.
I could see that she was a diva on set. I could see that because the way she played that character was a total diva.
So this is supposed to be Superman's uncle, right?
No, that's uncle. Yes, and that's her mom right there.
Mia Farrow, and that's another
that's her mom.
Actor.
Yeah, Mia Farrow. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, why did I forget all about you?
Yeah. So this is what happened to Rosemary's Baby right there.
I was gonna say she's in there for like 30 seconds. That's probably why, right?
Yeah. So and
this one's always drinking, right, with a cigarette.
Yeah, I love her.
She was great.
I like this. She goes, you know what? I gotta go, and she said, I said I wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, and she was great. Because I recognize the outfit.
By
you
the
could
way,
see it in her, like watching her see the transformation about like she's like, she's getting a little too evil for me here. I think I'm good.
I want you to know something, Brenda Vaccaro. Not only do I love her, and she's always great comedic relief when you find her in a movie, but they used her to keep Faye Dunaway under control because she knew how to talk to her. She knew how to treat her with humor and respect, and they used her as a tool. I mean, she didn't care because she got along with her great, but they absolutely used her to keep her toned down, you know?
That's a pretty good thing on the resume, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm a diva controller. So for those who don't know, Superman and Supergirl have a weakness to magic. For those who don't know, watching the program. By the way, you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. It's new TV. Who this? I'm hanging out with Angel. I'm hanging out with Cliff on Comics. I'm hanging out with Kenzo on Kenzo Creations. Check their channels out. Support. We got new Supergirl movies coming out this week. We just all rewatched the 1984 one. We're going through the storybook, just reminiscing of stuff we've seen. And like I said, Superman weakness is Lois Lane, kryptonite, and magic. Yeah. So Supergirl also. So I don't think it was planned. Let's have a witch. I don't think it was planned. Let's have a witch because Superman's weakness is magic. I think it was
because the small role for Christopher Reeve was that Selena, not knowing about Supergirl's existence, cast a spell to take Superman out of the equation for her world conquest.
Because that was the original script had him captured, right?
Yeah, that's the original. Well, he's not even captured; he's just depowered. Like her magic works, and he gets removed from the equation through the magic. That woman right there. Did that scene play out for this cut?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
upside
that
down.
was definitely not in the original, and the director specifically wanted this restored because he felt it emphasized Selena's cruelty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the party, right? There you go.
That's
He said to her, he said, Selena, enough, take it out on me. Because she had her spinning around like a mop. And he yelled at her like, stop. Take it out on it's me. Take it out on me. Because she got jealous because he was like, all right, I don't need you. I can talk to this other girl right here. And she's like, oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty funny.
No, she was all the I want to have it all and be there and do that. I want to comment on Faye Dunaway. Overall, people had some good experiences with her. She would flip out about punctuality, and in her documentary, whatever, in her documentary, she said she was undiagnosed bipolar back then. So she was struggling with that and not knowing it.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So this is right before the. Oh look! I just realized it was a Popeye's chicken. I didn't realize it was a Popeye's.
I did see the Popeye sign.
You didn't realize it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was just like,
I noticed she flew over a Popeye sign, like when she was coming around.
It's the same Popeye. She flies over.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
So
And
yeah,
they built that town. They built that fake little town.
I read that. Yeah, they built that whole town just for. They're like we built this town. Popeyes paid for the advertisement. We gotta get 3 more shots for Popeye.
Yeah, they built it just for the movie.
There we go.
You know what's funny?
Enzo, here you go, brother.
Yeah, there you go. The high
was the funniest
speed
shit.
chase, right? Oh my god.
How did you die? Forklift.
It just ate
OSHA's like, fuck. We were 38 days.
me.
But he's like all messed up, right? Isn't he like all magic?
Right, because he's under the love spell, and the first woman he sees, which eventually turns
love
into
with.
Linda. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
There's still a saloon. Look at that saloon.
Yeah, saloon. Blanche gives him some burundanga, and he gets all jacked up. Some Colombian burundanga, and he starts walking the streets. That's crazy.
I'd love to joke about the saloon thing, but there's a saloon 7 miles up the road for me and 12 miles down the road for me, and they're still called saloon. It's hilarious.
I used the word. I was talking to my wife, and there was a place in New York. We used to go for an ice cream, and I said, "Yeah, it was an ice cream parlor." And she's like, "Whoa, parlor! When's the last time somebody used that word?" And I'm like, "Yeah, even in New York, we used to say, hey, I'm going to the." Of course, it turned into the pizza place or whatever. I'm going to Tony's. But back then, I remember saying, "Yeah, I'm going to the pizza parlor."
Yep.
Yeah, I say that too. I say either I'm going to pizza parlor, but we're going to pizzeria.
Pizzeria, yeah, it's where you're going to the pizzeria. But I was like, yeah, there's a ice cream parlor. She's like, oh, did you have some root beers? You know what I'm saying?
Did you get a stick of licorice there, buddy?
Yeah.
some hard candy?
Did you meet Nellie from Little House on the Prairie and her parents?
Yeah, again, up the road for me, Wally's ice cream parlor. And then about like 12 miles from me and across a bridge is the Frozen Caboose ice cream salon.
Oh man.
Wow.
What year do you live in, man? No, I'm joking. Cliff, what year are you in, bro?
I'm in 2026, but you know, I'm in the beginning of upstate New York, which is a joke that we're the beginning of upstate New York, but you know.
Kenzo, have you ever been to New York City?
I have not.
What's the biggest city in your state? You're in Ohio, I think.
I'm in Colorado. Denver's the biggest. Yeah.
Denver. Okay, so imagine New York is like this. You leave Denver, and then it's all boondocks. It's really like that in New York. You leave
I
New
was
York.
raised in the boondocks. I was a project kid.
Yeah, no. But once you leave like Manhattan, Queens, and like the boroughs, and you get towards upstate. Believe it or not, you go 6 hours upstate. You're upstate
6 hours is true boondocks.
Yeah. I'm like once you leave the city.
You go like, what was it? Albany, something like not Albany.
Yeah, Albany is a
Binghamton.
city again.
Binghamton. If you go to Binghamton, there's the good side of Binghamton, and there's the boondock side of Binghamton.
Yeah.
Boondocks. But there's your Popeye's chicken again.
Oh yeah.
There's your Popeye's chicken. I was too busy watching how slow this tractor was going.
Oh my god! And it was all back and forth. It was weaving and bobbing. Yeah.
It felt like Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Well, again, I thought it was funny that she's trying to control it with magic and she doesn't know what she's doing, right? So I appreciated that.
That was
cool.
All right. So this part looks great. This is
the invisible stalker.
Yeah, the invisible stalker at the dorm.
Yeah,
She just jumps out of the window and changes.
Yeah,
she
she
just
does.
jumps out of the dorm window.
I thought that part was, to me, was kind of like, it's kind of corny.
I thought
I'm okay with the super speed transformation because she's wearing alien fibers. Like, all right, you know.
Yeah, like when she flew out the window. When she flew out the window first time, she went from schoolgirl uniform out to Supergirl. Yeah, that scene was great. But this whole invisible monster thing, I was like, come on, man. I'm like,
I thought it was well. From what it was, I thought it was well done.
That part was well done, but by the time we get from this to the part she fights the monster, it was like 20 minutes of her of this
catching lightning. Yeah.
It was like 20 minutes of her.
That was a little weird on the filler on that one. Yeah,
it was a little weird, but I like the whole she flew up to catch lightning and then brought it down and just brought the lightning on him.
Yes, but your version was quicker and better. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool. It was cool. Yeah, and like it was something different. We haven't seen that before. So
I feel like that was one of the standout moments for a 1984 film. Yes. You know,
I'll give,
and that's probably what they were thinking. They were like, "Wow, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have it glowing, and then it's gonna, No, that is,
and it does look really good. Like the payoff is pretty cool
when it's coming. When everything's the Earth itself, when the practical parts where it's all,
and then when it hits, the lightning hits the bad guy, and then you can see the shape and that ended up being okay.
That part was cool, and then we get creepy again.
Man. Yes, that came out of nowhere.
This was fun creepy, though. You know,
fun creepy. Yeah, but I'll tell you this. I wonder if it's in the book.
But here's the question on that though. When Nigel, why didn't she take the spider out in the beginning? Because Nigel just took the spider out, and then everything was done. But then he was still in love with her. So what happened there? That just woke him up? Like what happened with that part?
It snapped him out of the spell, but he still
loved
was
her.
Attracted to these qualities, right?
Got it.
So like there was still something there.
But why didn't she take the spider out in the first place once he fell for her, right? Like,
well, because I think her plan was she needed to correct the spell. So, and by him killing the spider, that was that's the end of that.
The spell's done. Yeah.
So these guys, when I was a kid, that bumper car scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
For some reason, why the one that stops in front of him, it's creepy. Those faces, creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Scare the hell out of me.
But I thought that was really good use. I thought that was brilliant use. You know, like these things look creepy.
I like that part when the bar's around her and she's like, "Are you okay?" And she kind of like a badass villain. She says the spell, and also he goes, and she goes, "Now I'm mad." And she walks away like, "Okay, that's a cool villain scene right there for me."
But is there a story behind using the Rams
she
and the
multiplied
Patriots?
herself? I thought that was great.
That's another one. Yeah.
What do you use the Patriots and Rams for on the flyaway, right? You know, so good. Probably somebody in the cast was like, I want the Rams and Patriots.
You got the Bengals, or they got the Steelers right there.
Niners are in there. The Tampa
I know.
Bay,
I couldn't find my team. I was like, oh, no respect for the fucking Bills. Great. Fuck.
Again, they didn't even have a Bronco one.
Shit
together.
The old Denver D would have looked good in there, man.
The
old blue one, powder blue.
There you go. Look at that old school right there.
Hell yeah.
He's like,
that was cool.
Where am I? He's like, so you could bend bars and shit? She's like, yeah.
Well, again, I actually thought that was a great interaction because it's true. It's like, wait a second. There's only one Superman. How the fuck are you here? Like, I thought that was really good.
And I did like the fact that he figured it out. That moment, he figured out, like,
yeah, you're
Linda. Yeah, he figured it out. And I love that part. Like, Linda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, the kiss,
love that.
Right? The kiss
that's
it, right?
so good.
Yeah. No, I really liked him. He was just charming enough, you know?
Oh, there you go. Just charming enough.
I remember that
too, man. That
I remember all my aunts going, oh man, oh yeah. I remember the whole comment. I'm like, really, seriously? I'm like,
that's how I felt in the movie.
And I'm looking around like, seriously, I'm a kid watching this. You gotta say these things in front of me, like, come on. I'm like 7'6" here.
His answer like this: "Hi, Supergirl, save him."
You know how awkward that was to hear that from my aunt? I'm like, no, come on, no, Uncle.
I remember my sister's friend was like, "Well, shit, I'm gonna climb up in that bed." I was like,
That headboard's something else. Look at that look at that headboard, man.
Oh my God! You think she
That's
banged
that-
Nigel on that bed?
"Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get a headboard like that. I'm gonna turn it green and yellow, right? Mine's gonna be a battle cat. It's gonna
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be badass with that. Or even you would get sexy, make a panther green and purple. Nice. But so this was a badass scene, but right, she's flying. It's not in the book, but when she's flying, she goes right up to the. So Selena basically powers up, right? She learns how to. What's the ball? The power thing called again?
the Omega Hedron."
Omega Hedron. Transform. So she figures out how to use the power. She makes a whole castle, right? She makes a whole castle up in the air, which was pretty cool. That was pretty, you know what I'm saying? It was for a movie involving Superman, and then we got a castle flying in the air. Even, you know what I'm saying? And I really love, I guess it wasn't a superhero landing, but I love superhero landings. When Batman comes to the window, when one of my favorite scenes out of any superhero movie is Superman 2. When Superman comes back, he gets his powers back, and he goes to fight General Zod. Would you mind stepping outside?
Oh yes, that's right. He goes, "Good evening, Joe Zod," and he goes, "Thank God, Superman."
Yeah. Get him. Yeah. So right before that,
I love that.
you see the newspapers blowing, right?
Yes, I love that when he comes back. Yes.
And I'm going to be honest. I remember this like yesterday when I saw Superman 2. When I saw Superman 2, I was really young. So at that time, I was like 7. And we saw it in the theater. And I remember till today, I was going, "Oh my God, this guy lost his power." I was scared. I'm like, "Yo, we're screwed." I mean, I'm 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? And when he came back, I was literally like, "Fuck," like the girl next to Superman. Yeah, guy's bigger than Superman. You know, like whatever. So when I see Supergirl doing that one scene, I was like, "Hell yeah!" You know what I'm saying? That was.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, "It's over, Selena." And then it's like, boom, off to the Phantom Zone.
Which again,
I love
really,
that. I love that they added the Phantom Zone. Oh my God! When I first saw so when I was young and I saw the whole plastic thing, I'm like, "Oh, I know what that is.
Yes.
I know what that is. I know what that is." I'm like, "Oh."
And
it's such a brilliant move because she's like a little piece of home, Supergirl. Like, and instead of Kryptonite, it's like the fucking Phantom Zone.
I'll admit too, like, Angel, exactly what you said. I'm like, "Oh, it's the Phantom Zone. I know what that is."
I know what that is. Yep.
Yeah, and we actually get to see life in the Phantom Zone through this.
Yes. Yep.
She's like, well, I forgot. Was it Zoltar? What was his name?
Zoltar, yes.
He was like, "Hey, how is it here?" I was like, "Not too bad." You know what I'm saying? So,
He goes, drink, ka, drink, ka.
Yeah.
He's got the Phantom Zone juice.
Just stay a drunk Phantom and you're fine.
Yeah.
And then, of course, she's vulnerable. She sees that she's bleeding,
Yeah, good stuff like that. She really acted here. She got.
She did. She did. Especially when she gave him the speech.
Yeah. Everything we see her prior to this was fish out of water. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Here we finally get. She was crying and yelling, and so many emotions were coming out.
Because she had come so far to this. And then this is her mentor. And he's like, "Yeah, give up and drink." And she's like, "What the? No. Why would I give up?"
Old dude's trying to get me drunk, bro. I'm in my cosplay outfit. Old dude's trying to get me drunk at the con.
Yeah. No, that was great, And of course, when the whole keep climbing, Kara, all of that shit,
Yeah.
But I like the fact there's no way out of the Phantom Zone. Oh, except for going up the hill.
Yeah. Well, no, he said we would have to move mountains. It's no ordinary hill. The movie doesn't do a good job of the fact that it's constantly shifting, and then you got that fucking crazy tornado coming for you, But
I like that she was in the costume.
Yes.
I can't stand superhero movies when they take them out of the costume. I'm sorry, I can't stand seeing superheroes without their costume, unless it's Clark Kent in Daily Planet, of course. But you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see her dressed like this dude. There, like in a prison outfit. I want to see her in a costume. I want to see Supergirl. So I like that. I like that we get to see the costume.
But to me, this scene in the Phantom Zone, it showed how well she played it. The fact that she was in that state of, I don't have my powers. Not also did I fail my family, my people. I failed my cousin, because in her mind, she's like, I have to live up to him. And when she was in that zone, she realized how weak she was. She's like, I failed. I can't carry that kind of legacy.
Yeah. But yet there's still that part of her where she gives him the speech. She's like, so screw it all and let's just keep drinking. And he's like, no. You know, I love that. You know, he's like, there is a way, you know, but it's horrible.
You have
the quantum vortex
to prevail. You have to enter the quantum vortex. Gigantic storms, sheer walls. It's horrifying. But if you have the courage, come. Zor-El led Supergirl into the howling, swirling world. Yeah, man. So she gets out, helps him out. What have we seen in Smallville? We saw Phantom Zone, right? In Smallville?
Yes, and Supergirl was trapped with this. So when she comes back, we find out that she had been trapped in the Phantom Zone. Actually, viewers already knew that. It was Clark who didn't know, but she's already got Phantom Zone gear when we see her.
Yeah.
But by the way, that episode where she's in the Phantom Zone and Lois is possessed by Faye is amazing, and it won an Emmy.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Yep.
I gotta go back and rewatch Smallville. One of my, I used to love Smallville. I gotta go back and rewatch that.
I have the whole season on DVD. I finally got it all on Blu-ray, so now my son took the DVD.
Do we see the Phantom Zone in the CW Supergirl? I don't remember.
CW Supergirl.
I don't remember.
No, we don't see it. No, it's mentioned.
Oh, that's cool. Look at this. Even the picture looks cool when she flies back.
This part is so cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
You remember how you were saying, "Oh, I love when Superman says, come on, General Stat." This is that moment one more time, right? She busts out of. She's like, "Bitch, I came back from the Phantom Zone. Let's do it again." And I love that part of this movie so much.
You know, I love that outfit. That was me back in the 90s.
He looks good.
That was me at a rave somewhere in the 90s.
That's the Scarface look. That's the Scarface Al Pacino.
She got so was it Selena? Selena likes him like that. Can you dress up like Al Pacino? You want to play games?
1984. She wasn't playing games.
Nope.
And then she fights that. Oh yeah, look at it. She blows out. That's what she's blowing everything out. That's what
now. I don't know about you, but when she summons that demon, I feel like that demon is the full personification of the invisible stalker from earlier.
That's what I heard too. That's like the full version of him.
That's what I think, which I thought was really cool. You know, also where she was keeping the Omega Hedron. Yeah, look at that beastie. Where she was keeping the Omega Hedron. The Omega Hedron, that was a lead container.
Okay, with Superman can't see through lead, correct? Right?
And Supergirl cannot either.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's why when it opened up a couple times, that wristwatch went crazy, and she was able to kind of get around there.
That's right. I forgot about that. She had the Apple Watch.
Yeah.
So there she is at full witch mode, man. Right?
And tell me she don't look great.
Amazing.
You know what that reminds me of, though? That scene that she's there. Remember Ghostbusters?
Yes.
When Sigourney Weaver? That's what it reminds me of.
And you know, but in the best way possible, because it's just full super villain. You know, I love that. I love it.
Yeah. I without sounding disrespectful, man, she's hot as fuck. She's an older lady, but she's beautiful. She's
if you check the dates, she's not that old when she made this movie.
Yeah.
Because those legs were looking good, and so was the cleavage. And again,
this is badass. I might have to scan this picture. This is sweet.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And then
the stretchiness of it, you could tell, was so cheesy, though, right? Like when they were doing the
little hand puppet. Yeah, the guy on it. Blow more smoke on him. But
they're actually using mirrors for that.
Mirrors?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's what she gets the thing at the end, right? So what happens? She goes back to Argo City at the end?
Yeah, she does.
Right? She goes back in the world,
They need it because they can't survive without it. It's what keeps them going.
Right, because you notice as soon as she approaches, the lights of Argo start returning.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. They show her fly back and stuff like that. Well, that was super. It did not get a sequel. Unfortunately, it didn't do too great in the theaters. We never got a sequel, but talking to a lot of people before we did this, I was just talking to them. Hey, you remember Supergirl? Whatever. Yeah, I like that movie. I thought a lot more people were going to trash it. You know what I'm saying? I thought a lot more people were going to trash it. And I remember myself, like I said earlier, I remember myself hating it when I watched it when I was 10, 11 years old. I guess I was wanted to see, action nonstop. You know what I'm saying? And then, but rewatching it, like I said earlier, of course, there's some parts like Jesus Christ, but there are some parts where are really cool looking. They look beautiful, like look good. The forest, everything, her flying, and the little things like her coming back the first time getting her ass kicked, and then coming back from the Phantom Zone. Little stuff like that was cool.
Yo, how about when she stands up at the edge of the Phantom Zone and the light is coming over her and you could see the sleeve of the suit repairing? Like, it's small things like that. And then, boom, she's flying to the Phantom Zone. I'm like,
Yep.
That was cool.
Because that part reminds me of, it's when Clark got their ass kicked by Zod, and then he get in those movies where he gave up his powers, and then he came back, and it's like that defining Christopher Reeve moment where she got out of Phantom Zone, and it's like she's getting her powers back. And it's like that moment right there.
And she is fully confident when she arrives.
Yeah.
Right up until the Phantom Zone, it was like fish out of water, and then from the Phantom Zone, it's like we are going to finish this. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it did. It's like her cousin spoke in the back of her head, and she went right through that thing.
Yeah. And again, I thought it still worked based on the fact that we're supposed to believe that Argo can see what's going on in the life of Superman. So, like,
I get that. It's technology and all that.
It worked well enough.
For me, that kind of it kind of made me kind of sad. The fact that Jimmy Olsen was there. So as when they did the next Superman sequel and the other ones they never mentioned her. I was like, oh yeah, I saw your cousin. Oh, something like that. Nothing. And I thought that was such a slap in the face, man.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Such a slap in the face.
Do you think having that whole Christopher Superman being kidnapped or drained of his powers, do you think that would have helped the movie at all? Or
overall, it would have helped it with credibility because Christopher Reeve is there.
Yeah.
Especially back then.
Right. Yeah. But on the bright side, we have to see Kara go on this journey of herself, right? With Christopher Reeve there, dying slowly, a couple scenes, mentoring Kara from his deathbed, I feel like it would have taken away from her, in my opinion.
I agree with you.
It gave her her own identity.
My name is George. We are watching, we're talking UTV Who This, Supergirl. I got Kenzo, I got Angel, I got Cliff, I got Supergirl, man. 6 stickers, story cards, wax paper cover, man. I feel like I'm back in the
Eat the gum.
Eat the gum.
Eat the gum.
1984. Okay, here we go. Let's rip them, baby. Let's rip them up. I'm gonna open them up. Here we go.
It just powders up.
Soak in water.
Soak it in water.
Just go in raw. Just throw it in. It's all right. I had 3 packs of Masters of the Universe cards. I ate the gum. It's fine. You'll be all right.
There is no gum.
What?
There is no gum. Go get your money back.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
It ruins the experience now. It's over.
I think there was gum. I think George is playing with us.
I'm gonna go beat up that old lady from the flea market. So
she ate it. He probably resealed it.
Look at this. Greetings from Argo City. Look at this.
Oh man,
that's pretty badass. Look at that. Greetings from Argo City. I used to love these back then. So for those who don't know, long time, I don't know if they still make them. Back in the day when they would have stickers like this, so it would be a puzzle. So you get a whole bunch of stickers, and then you make a puzzle, and you get like a full little mini poster of a picture or something like that. So, but this is pretty cool, man. Look at them all posing together. This is definitely a promo shot. You got what I don't remember her names, but that's
Uncle,
definitely
mom, mentor.
Yeah, mom, dad. So this is mom, dad,
uncle, mom, mentor.
Crazy drunk uncle.
Crazy, yeah, that's what it is. Tío está borracho.
Está borracho, tío. That was all my uncles. By the way, happy Father's, belated Father's Day to all you fathers out there.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah. So yeah, I was over with my drunk uncles all weekend, hanging out with them. Oh, look at this cool sticker right there. Oh, look at that! I peel that off. So the flying stuff, the flying sequences were cool. You know what I'm saying?
These cards take me back when I was a kid again.
Struck by the hissing fireball, Zoltar is sent reeling into the vortex. Zoltar! But Zoltar is no more. Let me focus that. Zoltar's no more. The strength of truth remains.
Of his faith, yeah.
Oh, Zoltar. Get drunk with Zoltar. Master of the Matterwand. That looks like that's his shisha pipe right there. I got all Supergirl in Phantom Zone. Look at her, all mad. Look at her. She was also in Billie Jean, right?
Yeah, Billie Jean. She's a star. Yeah.
Yeah. She was also in Billie Jean. Danger, the Phantom Zone.
And of course, her brother Christian Slater.
Is Christian Slater your brother?
Yeah, they're absolutely brother and sister.
Yes.
Okay. See, I know they have this same last name. I didn't really think they were brother and sister.
Yeah, they're brother and sister.
Isn't Christian Slater in Billie Jean also?
Yes, that's the only movie that they appear in together.
Okay, all right. That's another one I gotta go. Run, Billie Jean, run. That's all I remember.
Yeah, remember his bike got fucked up, and she's like, you need to repaint his back.
Probably the weirdest love triangle on TV. The young chick,
absolutely weird. Yeah,
30-year-old, and the
why does he look like Uncle Rico?
It's Uncle Rico.
Why does he look like Uncle Rico there?
He's like, I'm telling you, Supergirl, if I had a time machine,
I throw that shovel over the mountains.
I throw that shovel over the mountains. Oh, hold on. I got excited for Uncle Rico.
Coach would put me in fourth quarter. You're taking state.
Man, that movie needs a sequel. Summoning her courage, Supergirl prepares to do battle with the monstrous demon creature. I'm ready, Selena. So the costume's great.
Yeah,
the costume's great. You think we should have gone with the headband, or it's a good thing we didn't keep the headband?
Oh no, this was the best. And by the way, when Supergirl changed outfits in the comics, she did that first issue. There's no headband. Someone decided there should be a headband.
Because you know why? Because in the 80s it was that Crave Jane Fonda workout, and everybody had the headband, and that's why they threw it in. Yeah, it was a headband crave.
But it was dumb. You're Kryptonian. No one needs a damn headband. I'm glad
you don't sweat. You don't sweat.
Yeah,
you don't sweat.
That's so funny.
What I'm saying. Like, you don't sweat. You don't need it.
So just for shits and giggles, since we have everybody here, while I was looking for Supergirl stuff, when I got these cards, holy crap! I've never had Superman 78. This one's got the gum, baby. This one's even older.
Eat the gum. Eat the gum.
Eat the gum. What does that say? 78? 1978.
Same year I was born.
Same year I was born.
Look
You
at
want to
that.
hear a crazy story? Hey, Cliff, you want to hear a crazy story? So I was born in 78. We were both born. That was the year Studio 54. My stepmom told me that she was one of the people outside, like watching all celebrities go in, and she saw Christopher Reeve, and she's the only one that yelled out Superman.
I believe it. That's fantastic.
I'm gonna save these for another. I'm gonna save the Superman for another. Let me just show you what I have you guys up. So I got Superman 1, Superman 2. That's a lot of gum. This gum blew up on this one, boy. Look how fat this gum got. I don't know what's going on over here, bro. This gum is mutating, bro. It had kids.
I'll give you $5 to eat that gum.
Yeah, $5 done. And then Superman 3. I don't have Superman 4. I gotta get Superman 4, and then I'll do
yeah, you should get for it and just do one show opening them.
Yeah, I've got these. My brother was in town. My brother was in the original Desert Storm, and I have 2 of these. I wanted to open up with my brother, and he says, "Did you kill anybody?"
Oh my God! I just found my complete set of that not that long ago in the archive room.
But I enjoyed the movie. I thought it's good. I think it's worth watching it. I probably will never rewatch it again. Maybe watch some of the scenes on YouTube. Like I'll probably will never rewatch the full movie again, me personally. But I did enjoy it. I did it. A lot of times I like to go back watch an old movie, and I just like to watch the scenes I like.
Yeah,
you know, I can revisit them.
Just so you know, Superman 4 did not have trading cards.
It did not have trading cards?
No.
Oh, Cliff wants me to open these now. That's why he's telling me that.
I just want you to know that they didn't.
Oh, that broke my heart, man. That broke my heart.
Listen, I have mine right here. They just don't have any of the stickers.
From 4 or 3?
No, from Superman the movie.
Oh, the first one. Yeah. I used to have a sticker book. I love the trading cards. I love the books back then. The little books, Kenzo, the Motu books.
Oh, yeah.
Because back then, that's all we had. There was no cell phones. There was no YouTube. There was no internet. You know, if you didn't have it in front of you, you didn't even know about it sometimes.
There were
You know what I'm saying?
catalogs. There were
Yeah.
many catalogs. You know, especially like in the comics, you could order somebody else's catalog from your comic book, and then you get a catalog of all the stuff they have, and then you're like, oh shit, I found something I didn't know existed. And like you have to do it the old way with research.
Research it, yeah.
You know?
People go, how do you know so much about TV? Because I used to read the fucking TV guide. Just
God,
read.
remember that?
Yeah,
And
TV guide
you
used to
know
make
what's worse?
a little paragraph about what the episode was about.
No,
Yeah, they
you know
did.
what's even
Yes.
worse is being a kid and you're memorizing the TV guide at the supermarket because your mom's like, we can't afford that shit. Put it back.
Yes,
And you're
yes.
sitting there taking notes.
And that's how I knew. Be like, okay, wait, okay, all right. Just remember this: 18 Knight Rider, Airwolf, another Knight Rider, and that's how I remember it. Knight Rider, 18 Airwolf, and Knight Rider. So I'm like in that 4 categories, and that's how I remember the TV guide. I was like 7 o'clock.
I used to run into the local stores and open the newspaper, and then you have like tonight's listings, just to
Yeah.
see what the movie of the week will be on Channel 11 or Channel 5, what movies they're going to be showing. But I recommend Supergirl. It's on HBO Max. You can find it. Cliff says there's like what I think 4 versions of the movie.
There are 3, but the one on HBO Max is the international cut. That's the one with the extra 10 minutes. You get to see Selena be a real bitch.
So okay. Last time we did Mo 287. We did Mo 287 last time. How did we compare? Which one's better, Supergirl or the original Masters of the Universe from '87?
I think Masters of the Universe lives up to its own logic better than Supergirl and just edges Supergirl out. Supergirl relies a lot more on audience disbelief than Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
Please believe that she ran behind 3 trees and got changed. Came out with a
And
screw
to a
up.
degree, I get it, but it is a stretch.
I was listening to a podcast about Supergirl, and the guy's theory was that she was doing super speed.
That
Go
is
get
part of
somebody's
it, yes.
Go back and get somebody's vest. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that whole scene. But even in the original Superman, you see him running through
Right,
something.
and the clothes transform.
the clothes
Ah,
transform.
oh, and how about Superman the movie? He jumps out of the Daily Planet building, starts flying straight down, and
Yes.
morphs into
Oh,
Superman.
yeah, Superman. Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody said
I
nothing. Cliff, 'cause
always attribute that to Kryptonian technology. That's all it is. I'm like, that's
Nah,
Kryptonian
for
technology.
me, the best Superman, that thing when he goes into the telephone pole and he changes it, and he has that pickup. That's the bad key, that's the bad
Yeah.
key, brother.
Oh, right, he goes to the spinning. Right, he
Yeah.
goes to the rotating door of the
Yeah.
Daily Planet. I love that.
He goes,
Hey, man, that's the bad cake.
That's a
Right.
bad outfit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
What were some? Okay, as we're wrapping it up, any favorite scenes from Supergirl before we go?
I actually am a fan of the theme park, the fair,
parks?
the confrontation with Selena there. I actually really
Yeah,
like.
I forgot what what do you call it? The teacups or whatever. When it starts spinning really fast. Also,
Yeah,
For
You
me,
know,
it's
I like
Yeah.
that Selena tried to did the duplicates of herself, and Supergirl's like, I ain't got time for this. Boom, 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 boom.
yeah, I ain't got time for this.
for me,
Go ahead.
there was 2 scenes. There was the one where she actually sees the poster
Yeah.
of Superman, and it's like that moment that kind of like, hey, cuz, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna live up to you. And my second one, because it's tied, is when Jimmy turns over and goes, "That's Clark Kent's cousin," and it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like, holy shit! Like, then that means he mentioned her to Jimmy, so there's got to be some kind of like, I know they wanted to connect that franchise with Christopher Reeve, so that to me, those 2 were the best moments.
Because it makes a world. It makes a whole universe.
Yeah, it does.
Right. Like,
Oh,
it could imagine what we could have had it gotten there.
Yeah.
Kenzo, final thoughts on the movie, brother?
I think the cool part, like when the whole mirror scene at the end, when she puts her in and it kind of, puts it back together, everything was cool, putting her back there. And it was like, that was it. You knew that was, once the glass went back in, you're like, all right, cool. Saved the day. Everything's good. But no, overall, I mean, again, I love the cheese. That reminded me of all those movies. It reminded me of that era, and it took me back. It was cool that I started it late last night, so I was just sitting there and I was locked in, and
He's like,
I
fucking
will
bored.
always take a movie for what it is. I will never again, I will get so much shit for enjoying New Adventures of He-Man the cartoon because everybody said that's a dumbass thing, but you know what? I took it for what it was. I watched it not because I was mad about it because it's not the same. I said, okay, let's just don't be objective or be objective and just look at it for what it is and enjoy it. Like, you know, just enjoy what you got. So I enjoyed it. I had fun. And I probably am the only person in the world that ever said that he enjoyed that cartoon.
For those of you in the panel that have kids, would your kids like this film?
My daughter would.
Your daughter would?
My daughter.
Probably not. Probably my son would not. I don't think so.
Too slow, too dated, too...
He might like it for comic relief. He might make fun of it a lot just because of the cheesiness of just the special effects and stuff.
But I like it. I like it. My granddaughters are here. I actually opened this when it got in the mail today. I opened it in front of them just to show off, and they're like, "What's that? Are you doing an unboxing tonight?" Like making fun of me and shit. And then all of a sudden they saw Supergirl, and they're like, "Supergirl, what's that?" I'm like, "Oh, like and subscribe, bitch." No. So I asked them if they have any interest in the new movie coming out. They like the Marvel stuff. I mean, last time I was babysitting them, she wanted to watch Aquaman, and you know what I'm saying. So they like the Marvel stuff. They like the superhero movies. So it's not something extreme. The little one was like, no, and then the other one was like my favorite. She was like, yeah, I saw the trailer. It looks, but she had no idea what it is, and she's 10, 11 years old already. You know what I'm saying? So the algorithm's got to be in their system by now. You know what I'm saying? They're on their cell phones. The algorithm's got to be. It's Warner Brothers, for God's sake.
I was gonna say, I'm like, it was 1984, and I saw Supergirl, and I was like, oh shit, Superman's got a cousin. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So did I. I was excited. I'm like, oh, we're getting a Supergirl. I'm like, we're gonna see her cousin. This is it. We're gonna start seeing the DC universe that I'm gonna get to see.
Here we go. Check it out. This is, we're gonna tell the kids this was James Gunn's Supergirl.
She came halfway across the universe in search of a cosmic power source that could save her world from destruction.
Who is she?
Who on earth are you?
You know, I think I recognize
I love that she's spoken. Her Virginia Slims. It's awesome spoken.
the costume.
From the producers of Superman.
She's getting measured in the spaceship by the computer, making her outfit.
Alexander Solkind presents Supergirl in her first great adventure.
Wait a minute. I mean, you can do the whole number, leap tall buildings at a single bound, and look right through things.
Wait a minute. You're only 17?
Yes.
Bend steel bars?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Superman.
I forgot about that.
He's my
I forgot she lowers her voice.
I love that.
Yes.
He's my cousin.
I like
Yes. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. Let me put that again. I totally forgot she lowers her voice there.
yes.
Like Superman.
He's my cousin.
Whoa.
Supergirl sent to Earth
Hey, Hans. McClane's in the penthouse.
on a secret mission that brings her face to face with diabolical villains.
I'm considering nothing less than world domination.
Like what I was talking about before, when this was in the Invisible monster was coming. This was pretty cool. It was pretty creepy, like pretty dark. You know what I'm saying?
Smash that car.
Evil.
There you go. Just charged up the vibrator. Hey, this reminds me, what is that old sci-fi movie, Forbidden Planet, where they made the monster invisible, and whenever he came to attack, you would see like the outlines of electricity like this. It was like an old sci-fi movie with the famous robot.
Robbie the Robot.
Yeah, Robbie the Robot. I think it's Forbidden Planet or some shit like that. And
It's Forbidden Planet.
and the monster that was attacking was invisible, if I remember. It was that one. And every time he walked in some field that they set up, you would see that the electrical outline. Of course, they were like animated, like the electricity lines, and you would see the outline. That reminded me of that. But yeah, she goes up to the air, she charges up that thing. How she's dispensed the lightning bolt? Like how did she I mean, I know that's movie magic science, but
I say movie magic, part of the script.
Yeah. Like again, like the fact that she should charge it with lightning is not as alarming to me as she could just fire it out all of a sudden.
Yeah, she squeezed the fuck out of that pole. Got the lightning out. I'll go with that. That's right. She took a freaking RC Cola vending machine to the back.
And super action.
Oh my god, I see this scene. I get sick on rides. So I get sick. I love roller coasters, but man, I tell you, I get so sick. I see this, I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, I'm dying. I'm like, save me, Supergirl. She looks good, man. She looks good. She looks good. She looks scary as hell, man. She probably has the house paid off. I could be her pool boy. That scared the hell out of me. I'm telling you, those three guys right there. Look at that. That scared the hell out of me.
That reminded me of the movie. What was it, Stephen? From Stephen King's The Machines Take Over and Start Killing People.
Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
See, that's the Max Headroom's knife, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, let's not tell anybody about this.
Yeah.
There he goes, yes. And then she kicks the other guy in the neck.
You got your fun, Selena. The game is finished.
Floor is lava. A lot of demonic stuff in this.
If you think about it, Supergirl pushed a boundary that Superman never did.
Yeah, because you threw a. Okay, so if I agree with Cliff, if you look at Superman, old Superman movie, there was not a lot of magic. She went through a lot of fucking magic, and that was hard for her to come. So this is like she was pushed to the limits.
And we have that demonic monster. We got demonic statues. We got witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Kenzo's a Christian. I don't know why he's here watching this shit. He's gonna burn in hell, bro. But yeah,
good wins in the end in this movie. That's what makes it okay.
Yeah.
Starring
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
Now I am
Thank you for being a friend.
really upset.
Peter O'Toole.
Drink some of this, baby.
My neighbors know the criminals, the corrupt, the evil. They're over there.
Drunk deal.
Watch him in My Favorite Year. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
No way out.
Peter Cook.
What's in it for me?
Nah, though.
Me.
She was in.
She was awesome.
Yeah. She was in something. Sopranos. I think she played somebody in Sopranos or something. Something where she played like in. Oh no. Friends. I think she plays Joey's mom in Friends.
I think maybe. I almost feel like you're right about that.
Something I was hearing people talking about that she popped up again somewhere.
Vaccaro.
I hope she's awesome.
Mark McClure.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't do too much, right? He just shows up. He's like, hey.
He shows up, takes the picket sign, and starts hitting the cop.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here to bang Lucy, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Don't you know who I'm at? I'm the press.
Oh, yeah, Brenda Vaccaro is Big's assistant in the Sex and the City universe. I forgot about that.
Oh.
He's like, I brought my camera, but I'm on vacation.
Goddamn bow tie.
Look at this. Oh yeah, she takes him over there, like love. Wait a minute, who's your cousin? Helen Slater.
Slater as Supergirl.
Good stuff. All right, there you go. Thank you, everybody. That's Supergirl. We made it all the way to the end. 1984. It was a different time. It, like I said, it wasn't too bad. I was kind of afraid because when I was going into this, I kept saying to myself, God, I remember this movie sucked so bad. You know what I'm saying? I remember this movie sucking so bad, but it's not that bad. I mean, there's a lot more worse that's out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I want to thank Angel. I want to thank Cliff. I want to thank Kenzo. Check out their pages. Always support. I want to thank everybody that stepped by. Mr. Giraffe 84. Did Ron Perlman play Lobo in this version? Okay, real quick before we go. Predictions. I did not read. So the new Supergirl movie is premiering this week. It's based off of a comic book, right, Cliff? Cliff's my comic
Woman
book
of
guy.
Tomorrow, yes.
All right. So it's and you guys know it's based off a comic book. So what are we expecting to see in this plot? Angel and Cliff. What's this new
I hate. I don't want to spoil things for people. I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to ruin. I don't want to tell you the plot of the comic because I feel like, damn it, son of a bitch, Angel, you just ruined the movie for me. I just want this. If you have never read a comic and you don't understand this character, go in there with a blank canvas. It is going to be a great movie. It's going to be a fun movie. It's going to be a family fun movie. I told people's like I can relate to Superman and Supergirl in the new movie. Why? Because that relationship between them two is like me and my cousin. My cousin's like she hasn't seen me well. She'll be like, "Oh, thanks for watching my dog, asshole." And that's how my cousin is. Like she'll curse me out. Like I love that relationship. This is not your goody two shoes Supergirl. This is the independent.
Real world. It's like a real world. It's out of space. But it's a real world Supergirl.
Yeah, it's today's and I love it. And plus, it's crypto. I love crypto.
I love crypto too. You could put anything crypto. I get stupid for that dog.
I just want to say James Gunn, crypto's popular. Can you please just give me one thing? Can I see Ace? I just want to see Ace.
It's soon. Pretty soon. Cliff's got a Supergirl tramp stat. I know you're going to be there, man. What are you expecting? What do you want from? You showed it to me. I saw it. What are you expecting to? What do you want from this movie? What do you want to see?
You gotta stop laughing.
He knows. He's like, oh, I sent it to you by accident, George. I'm sorry. I don't get mad, I just blow them up. But what do you think, brother? What do you want to see? I know you read the book and everything. Are you excited for this one? Is this the right entry to give us Supergirl?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got lost after Tramp Stamp. I think no, this is a great entry point because this story is not told through Kara's eyes in the comic. I think the fact that we're getting the movie and we're getting it through Kara's eyes, this is going to be the movie to introduce us to who Kara Zor-El is, right? And why she chooses to be Supergirl.
Okay, so it's not an origin story; it's more choose my path story.
It's both, right? It's a little bit origin, and a little bit choose my path, because she encounters this young woman who really needs help, and what does that mean, and what does that inspire in Supergirl?
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah, it's really heartwarming. Like again, besides who your cousin is, the fact that you have no family, you have no crypto is the only thing you have of home, and it's like I could me coming from New York, you know what I mean, and bringing my animal from New York to Maryland, this is right here. This is right here with my family. This is home. This is what reminds me of home, and it's gonna be such a great heartwarming story. And I really love this personality of Supergirl, and I'm very excited, and I'm looking forward to her development more and more in the James Gunn DC universe. I really do.
Awesome. Kenzo, you are our He-Man guy. You love He-Man. You love Masters movie. I think everybody can say, everybody here, we love that movie. How do you feeling about Supergirl, man? You feel the same vibes? It's okay if it's not your thing.
Yeah, no, I saw the preview. I did see it because I was gonna watch. I actually logged on to watch the HBO Max, and on my TV on the smart window, the top part had the preview, so I watched the preview. It looks good. It looks, a lot of action in there, and it's basically kind of said, my brother was trusting, and I'm not so much. I'm real, and I don't trust anybody, and it seemed like you said, the powers were starting to fly right away in the preview. So it looks entertaining. I'm definitely excited to watch it. For sure.
I'm jacked up. I've always been I don't know why. I'm a big fan of sidekicks. I've always been. She's not a sidekick, but she's not Superman. You know what I'm saying? Technically, yeah, whatever. But however you want to look at it, but I'm a big fan of Robin. I'm a big fan of Supergirl. I'm a big fan of Batgirl. You know what I'm saying? I'm always a big fan of sidekicks. I've always been a fan of Supergirl. And I'm a huge fan of Superman. I'm a huge fan of Christopher Reeve. So when this sucker came out, like I said, I so wanted to see it. And I give him mad props. I really want to see the new movie. I'm very excited. He-Man, Masters of the Universe left me, reignited my fire to go back to the movies again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would go to a lot of these movies and I'm like, it's meh. It's like, I just spent like $50-$60, and I was like, I could have watched this in 2 months in my house in my underwear.
Like for me, the new He-Man movie, and it's like I told you this. I'm a huge Battle Cat, and I love Battle Cat. Battle Cat is my favorite because why? People ask me why this, and this is for everybody who don't know. Here's my story. I was a fat, chubby kid, got picked on, scared, didn't want to do anything. And one day I got into sports, and I got muscles, and I got big, and I wasn't scared anymore. It's like I could relate to Cringer. He was scared, and when that sword hit him, and he became a different animal and a beast, I'm like, I love that. And to see him in that movie theater as big as he is, that 8-year-old kid, just like my eyes light up like big time, and I loved it.
You know what made my eyes light up? When he had Beastman's head in his mouth. Oh,
Yes.
yes!
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh,
best scene. Best still.
And the reaction, he's like, peaceful. Like,
Let's
yes.
talk.
Oh, Battle Cat's my favorite. Oh, I love Battle Cat.
But that's what I'm saying. That's when I walked out of He-Man, I was like, yo, I want to see that like again. Like, I haven't seen a movie in a long time where the minute I'm done with it, where I'm like, I want to watch that again. You know, like, so I really want to see Supergirl. I'm excited for Supergirl. I'm excited for Spider-Man. I'm excited for the Odyssey, and I'm like, I got so pumped up. I'm like, I want to go back to the movies to watch them in the movie theater again.
I called it the end when the end of 2025 and New Year's. I told everyone like 2026 is going to be the best year for movies ever.
Toy Story 5, baby.
Ever.
All right. With that being said, hey, my name is George. You've been watching the 757 Hustle Show. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you for the replay squad. I appreciate the support. I know I was off all last week. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to broadcast live from Busch Gardens. Yeah. So keep a lookout. I'm going to be like this. Like that. So I'm going to be at Busch Gardens, the family tomorrow. So while I'm out there, I'm going to be trying to be going live. Definitely go out. Check out Supergirl. Check out the original one. Let me know in the comments what you feel. If you like Supergirl, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite Supergirl. Helen Slater, 84, Smallville. Do you like the Supergirl from the Justice League cartoon? Are you this is the one from Batman, right? When they brought her back, Batman and Batman and Superman comic book, right? So there's different versions of Supergirl. She's been around for almost 66 years, I think. 66 years, I think Supergirl's been around.
Action Comic issue 252.
Yeah. So definitely check that out, man. Hey, my name is George. I want to thank my brothers over here for hanging out with me tonight, talking about Supergirl without sounding perverted. I appreciate it. And
just a little.
You should have heard us. You should have heard us before we went live. I had like Cliff, man. You can't say that. You can't say that.
I tell you that Supergirl outfit. I keep telling you, it's something when a woman wears red, man. It does it for me. It does it for me.
Hold on. Say again, Cliff.
I can't believe you didn't find Faye Dunaway with the V cut as Selena. I can't believe it.
Oh my God! I wish Derpy here. Derpy's my technical guy. He looks everything up for me while I'm bullshit. But that'll be for the sequel. Maybe next time we get back together in the reaction chamber and we talk about the new movie. So, hey, my name is Ward. If you made it all the way to the end, hashtag I love crypto. Hashtag I love crypto. I love that fucking dog. My name's George. That's Angel. That's Cliff. That's Kenzo. Check out the channels. Everybody be good. And thank you for everybody hanging out with us tonight. And we'll see you next time. That's Cliff saying bye. All right. Hashtag I love. I'm like, we got one already. Peace, everybody. Be good. We got to hit the buttons. So.